Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. My name is Rebecca Ravenbird. Today we are taking a look at dawn to dusk routines from SSD. It's been a while since I've done one of these routine reaction videos, so I thought I would do it again, give some clubs some shout outs, and let's go ahead and get started here. So the dawn to dusk competition, the idea was that you had to show each time of day, so you had to show the daytime, nighttime, dusk, sunset, sunrise, whatever, but in any case you had to show those in some sort of sequence, and you had to show those for a certain amount of time per time of day. So let's see how these groups do. We're going to do 4 groups for today, a bunch of teams, and I think a club as well. So we're starting off with Moon Pearls. Gonna go ahead and leave a like on their video, of course. So here is the description. Oh, there's an English version. Okay. The Dawn to Dusk SSD freestyle cost us a lot of creativity and nerves, as there had been some changes to get more potential out of everything. This is generally the first competition we've participated in, and we hope to work out many improvements through feedback. Our club consists of many loving people who have put their whole heart and passion into the preparations for the freestyle and are looking forward to the result. No matter what the result will be in the end, we had a lot of fun with it, and for us, fun and teamwork is simply the most important. That's a great message, yeah. For your first competition, you just want to put yourself out there and get started with competing and things like that. So let's see how we do here. Oh, I didn't see anything in the music either, so... Okay, starting off with a little action arrow sequence here. Oh, nice! Like a little hill thing. Kinda reminds me of the sunrise a little bit. Hopefully you guys can hear me over the music. The video editor I have, I learned that... Oh! That was a cool move. By keeping it simple, Cave Bloom. My video editor does not support multiple audio tracks. Like it does, but having multiple audio tracks per video file, it doesn't like that, so that's unfortunate. So I have to turn the volume down here. Okay, so that was an interesting way of merging into a single file line from the circle there. That was an interesting risk to take. Okay, really hitting these corners of the arena. That's good. Nice, yeah. So I thought you guys were gonna do like a diagonal shape, but instead you guys are kind of doing this little arc. That's pretty nice. Unexpected. Spacings are looking pretty consistent here. Yeah, just a little bit of adjustment, but otherwise... Okay, let's see what we're gonna do here. Cool, moving into a tier. Yeah, again, alignments and spacings are looking pretty nice. Let's see what you guys do. Nice, okay. Kind of splitting you guys up a little bit. So the thing I noticed is just kind of the time it took for you guys to travel to this current sequence. There was a little bit of empty trotting, so I'm wondering if there was a way to consider doing another move in between then and now to kind of fill that time a little bit. But good, also too, hitting the corners again and picking up the canter. Yeah, I think the canter here is nice. Just adding a little more gate variety as a whole, I think would be helpful. Yeah, pretty nice on that slant. I would say, yeah, the alignment here looks a little, unless you meant to be staggered like that. I'm not quite sure what the alignment was supposed to be there. Yeah, I kind of actually want to see you guys come back to the center a little bit. You guys are doing it now. Yeah, take a look at how you do those merges. So I noticed a couple of writers had to slow down a little bit, so that means that your gaps before coming into this merge were not quite correct, so make sure the writers are taking a look at that. Yeah, again, same thing here. You completely cantered this entire center line, so it feels a little bit empty. And you go into a little coil and you finish. Okay, so that was a pretty nice start to your competitive career. So there was a lot of great things that I noticed about it, right? So your opening sequence was really outstanding. I liked how you did that. I think you guys also took a lot of risks as well, and that's something that can be difficult for new competitors, people who are joining competitions for the first time. So again, with the canter skills, right, coming over here and cantering and then merging at the canter, again, I think that's a really good choice to make in terms of what risks can you take. I think your writers generally pulled it off pretty well. It's just a matter of taking a look at those fundamentals at different gates, right? Because a lot of the times, you know, when we're doing dressage, we're at the trot, but the skills change a little bit when we go to different gates. So taking a look at how things are affected at the canter and how they work at the walk and how they work at the trot, that'll really kind of round out your experience with your fundamentals knowledge. So, and then the only other thing is just, I think your use of arena was good. I actually would have wanted to see you just a little bit more on the inside of the arena. A lot of the times I will say, oh, you guys got to push out to the corners a little more. You guys are kind of the opposite. You guys hung out on the outside of the arena quite a lot. And you hit the corners, that's great. I just would like to see just a hair more on the middle portion heading towards X a little more. But okay, Moon Pearls, congratulations on your first performance with SSD. I wish you the best of luck with your scores, and we'll go ahead and move on to the next group. Our next group is Silent Dragons. This is a North American club, and I've actually given this club a little bit of feedback before, and I'm really interested to see how they perform in this particular competition. But before we do that, let's read. Okay. A routine for SSD's competition Dawn to Dusk. This routine showcases how difficult and confusing it can get during a mental health episode. The changes of times of day are represented by outfits changing and a few sequences. The semicircle, slant, and curl represent the sun rising, the rays shooting across the sky. The circle represents flowers blooming in the bright afternoon sky, and the slants again representing rays going across the land. Each slant represents the rays shooting across except at the end. These slants represent shooting stars. During the sunset portion, when it gets confusing and hard to keep track of each rider, that represents the mind of the person being flooded with confusing thoughts, not knowing what to do or which direction to take. As the routine calms down, it shows that the thoughts and emotions are subsiding and that calm is coming over the person again. Please remember that you are loved, cared about, and important to others even when it doesn't feel like you are. You play a very important part in this world, even if we don't know you, we love you and care about you, all of SD does. Well, thank you. That's a really empowering message. So let's see. Here are some credits, and here's the music, since I didn't see the music last time. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. Of course, let's go ahead and leave a like, and we'll get started. Alright, so for those who struggle with their mental health, we all know how hard it can get to continue living when you don't want to. This routine showcases the struggle and confusion most people go through as the day goes by. In this routine, the sun begins to rise with little to no struggles. The person of the story rises out of bed and gets started with their day. As the day continues, they can sense a looming sadness that just doesn't seem to go away. Despite this sadness, they continue until they can't seem to. Alright. Sunset dusk hits, and the emotions flood over them, clouding their mind, causing anxiety and panic. And as it continues to get confusing, their thoughts turn darker and darker. They struggle to keep their head afloat above the chaos until eventually it goes quiet. They stare blankly at the ceiling, their face wet with tears. At this point, night has fallen. They turn their head, staring at the sky, glittering with stars, and bright from the moon. They watch shooting stars shoot across the night sky, and as the final one disappears, a slight smile appears on their face. They made it through another day. Yeah, so people who struggle with mental health, I think sometimes it's just a day-to-day thing. You take it one day at a time. And that can be challenging, but even then, the one day at a time thing is, you know, it can be, I guess, like, you know, you're trying to just survive one more day. So let's see how they play out in this routine. Okay, cool little shape so far. I like the pattern also. White, black, black, white. Okay, that was an interesting way to get to this shape. Very cool. Nice timing on this curl here. Cool. Nice way to merge. Okay, nice little thread wave. Yeah, nice little pass through. And merge onto that quarter line. Looks like we're going into a circle here. Yeah, nice job getting into that circle. Good little bloom formation there. Let's see how long you're gonna stay in this circle. Yeah, the way I saw it, this person kind of cut their circle in a little bit, made their gap a little bigger, smaller, sorry, to kind of anticipate coming onto this diagonal. Okay, here you go, coming into this corner. I like that you didn't stay in that circle for too long, because that's one thing I've noticed a lot is you stay in the circle for a really long time and don't do anything. Okay, I'd like... Oh, here we go. Here's something. Yeah, nice! So I was just about to say I want to see you split your riders up a little more, and you guys did it right here, so that's good. Okay, yeah, here I think is what you're getting at with the state of confusion a little bit, because each line is doing something different. And there's no clear, like, focal point, and that's kind of the point. Are you guys... What horses are you using? Lusitanos and Pasos, looks like? Yeah, so you guys definitely hit all points of the arena. That's good. Okay, a little slanty shape here. One thing I noticed is that... Have you guys changed outfits? I'm not sure. I think the reason why I'm asking is because you guys have the nighttime filter on, and the nighttime filter mutes all the colors in, like, everything. So if you changed outfits, it looks kind of different than what you had at the beginning, but I just can't tell. So I recommend, even though this competition is supposed to represent like different times of day, turn on the day filter to kind of help us see those colors a little better. But anyways, this ending here, that was pretty cool. With the black riders going away and then the white riders kind of make the concluding sentence here. And then you guys did a nice job with that ignore at the end here. So, okay. Nice performances from everybody here. Looks like a lot of great teamwork. I think really the biggest thing I noticed was just how can you pull apart your riders even more? Because for the majority of the routine, you guys were in this really great line work, really great attention to detail in terms of gaps, alignments, and timing and things like that. But like I said, it's only kind of when you come to this point of the routine is when you kind of split your riders up. And here we are, like, you know, 2/3 of the way into the choreography. So again, I'm wondering how can you split your riders up even more, really take advantage of your individual rider skills, as well as taking up more of the arena more of the time. So hopefully that feedback is interesting or helpful for you guys, and let's move on to the next group. Our next group is Eclipse Dressage. I believe this is a UK team. Let's leave a like and read the description here. All right. The wonders of the pirate world have finally become a normality. Questions had been answered and Mission Eclipse has reconvened at sea where they now sail into the horizon. At dawn, where the sun would slowly rise in tune with the Earth's rotation, the members of Mission Eclipse would ponder, questioning what else there was to this world. Everything was built at this time, an hour of colors as they come together, surrounding the circle of the sun as it's shown in today. You know, as I'm reading this, I kind of get this interesting gut feeling. I might be wrong, but it feels like you have this prior context to this routine. Like all of your routines are connected in this one big, huge story arc. If that's not the case, I think you should do that. I think that'd be really cool. Anyways, let's continue. They would sit and watch, and the waves sloshed against the boat's body, and the orange glow reflected onto the blue below. As the sun reached its peak and the heat took place, everything felt slow. It was as though they couldn't do nothing more than count the seconds that passed as the salt from the sea stuck to the skin. The sunlit sea was a sight to see in this time. Whoa, that was a bit of a tongue twister there. Nice. Almost covered in glitter as it shone like its very own light. When the day would finally end, dusk neared, and the sun began to set, the members of Mission Eclipse once again found themselves staring at the sea. The bright colors broke away from the sun as it set into the horizon. Such a midnight blue hue splashed with red got them to thank the day no matter how it made them feel. Then when night hit and the moon smiled upon the sea it drew, it flew so fast and they didn't know what to do. The stars would show and dance upon the ocean's top, and the moon would quickly move across the sky until it set, and dawn would once again arise. Dawn to dusk it went, day after day, a never-ending cycle, but it was a peaceful one, tranquil. Mission Eclipse had found quiet after the rush of their misshaped mission to the stars. Certainly a quiet before the storm, yet they would take this moment and cherish it for as long as they could. Alright, here are the credits of our writers and alts, and music. Okay, here's our music choices. Alright, let's go ahead and begin. Yeah, nice reshade here. Yeah, so using the reshape presets to kind of help illustrate the times of day, because SSO's main filters could use a little help. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean, like, I feel like they could add more ambiance, contrast to their times of day, I guess. Just a little more. Purple looks good in this, is this rare? Where is this? Redwood? Wildwoods. I forgot. It's been a long time since I've actually, like, been to those areas. Okay, here we go. The riders. The writers and the cinematography really look nice in these clips. The thing I'm having with it, though, is that it feels a little long. How far are we? Yeah, so we're already a minute and a half into the video and the routine hasn't started yet. I think if you had just left it at this last clip, I think I would have, like, preferred that more. This is just a preference. Okay, choreographed by Bella Pretty Mountain. Oh, starting off with a little backwards movement, okay. And going into a slant, cool. Are you using a reshade preset here? Huh, cool. Alright. Tiny little windmill there. Pinwheel. Yeah, good with the bass drop there. Matching the intensity of your choreography. Little bit of crossing over with the other rider clipping. Probably you had to do that to make some sort of gap adjustment. Nice! Wow, good job on that little box cross. Oh! It was kind of funny, you guys lagged enough that it made your box cross. Because I think if you had not lagged, the cross wouldn't have looked correct. In terms of gap alignment, but the lag actually helped you, and from what I saw. Sounds like you'd hear this music in a video game. Good, touching those corners of the arena. Again, backwards movement. Kind of like a little backwards crescent. Interesting. Okay, a little thread. Going into a nice little circle move here. Oh, okay. Yeah, fill those gaps. Good. Oh, the reshade. How did you do the filters during filming? What the heck? Do you just change the keybind? Because for me, when I use reshade, it always took a minute to load. So I wonder if you had to pre-anticipate the change of the filter. Maybe that was just me and my computer. Okay, a little bit of circle moves. Yeah, you guys are good with matching your choreography to the intensity of the music. Kind of leads into this nice general effect category. Yeah, again with the reshade, nice. So you are allowed to add filters or anything in the routine as long as it doesn't block the writers from being seen by judges. Yeah, you guys are doing really strong with getting to all points of the arena and showing off your writers' independence. But I actually do want to see, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, there's been a lot of partner stuff, and that's great. You guys are really good at that. But I do want to see, like, one big line work move and see how you do with that. So you guys like kind of do it right here, but I want to see like all 8 of you, one big line. Oh, okay, I take it back. so you're kind of doing it, you're just split in half. So good, walk home alignment, just like a hair behind right there. Okay, wow, it turns purple. Just a teeny, oh, good timing on the ignore, but just a teeny tiny little timing right there. And these small things, it's not really, it's like if I was actually judging you guys, I wouldn't fault you on that. Not sure what happened here. This group kind of turned into a line, but this group was like a pair, like a comb. Okay, good. Ignore and relocate for these other 4 riders. And you're filling out the circle again. Nice. Yeah, again with the partner moves, you guys are really showing that off, and that's a good thing. Yeah, and then you slide into global there. Okay, that was a very strong routine. Thank you for sharing that performance with us. So, I kind of have already reiterated it a couple of times throughout the video. But definitely your partner work is really good, getting to all points of the arena. That I think also too, it flowed really well. So getting to different parts of the arena, it felt logical to go there. So that's, I think, something that really stood out as well. Yeah, I just want to see how, like, do one move in a big single file line and, like, really show that off too, because clearly you guys can do it independently, but in a big single file line, that's when I feel like you're even more exposed in these competitions, because then you can see like, oh, it's really obvious when this group goes this way on time and this group goes this way, but the one person in the same group didn't quite go at the same time or something like that. But yeah, definitely this shape right here also, or this move, that was really nice to see. Really nice clean merge, good spacings, and then kind of coming out into this flare move. Yeah, really, really strong, guys. So again, thank you for sharing this routine. Let's move on to the next one. All right, our last group for the day. This is going to be Elandra Dressage. Let's see, let's leave a like. And, oh, we have the Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron soundtrack. Let's see what else we have. Okay, so we also have some classical music as well. No description, it seems, but we shall see. And here we go. Oh, wait, hold on. It went by so fast. Okay, what is life, they often ask. Is it our time from dawn to dusk? Is it the day followed by night? Oh, it's a poem. Is there an answer that is right? For each new day that dawn brings can differ in so many things. Some days are bright and full of light, and some are darker than the night. The night, the time we always fear. When it is dusk, you know it's near. But in the darkness can you see so many stars so full of glee, reminding you are not alone and guiding you towards new dawn. Yeah, so I feel like this routine, or this poem, and the Silent Dragons routine could actually go really well together in terms of their storyline. Alright. Okay, so like a little delayed comb, that was pretty cool. And coming into the circle. So this circle move, I actually really like that it's not directly at the center. Kind of reminds me of the sun rising from the horizon, because it goes like up, right? It's not in the middle of the screen. If that makes any sense. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. Like, the circle moved up now. Cool, cool. Okay, a little explode shape, and moving into a comb. Cool, like a tear, actually. It's a cool way of doing that. Very unexpected. Okay, nice merge onto the midline there. curious what this black horse represents. Are these a wild horse? Okay, nice. Little action arrow. Not quite sure what the shape is supposed to be here. Looks like a little bit of a gap issue here. Oh, music change. I think I'm a little confused right now because I'm not quite sure how this is representing the time of day, or what time of day you're trying to represent here. Yeah, a little quartet moment, and a horse change too. Okay, that's interesting. It's asymmetrical, right? So we have 3 riders over here and 1 person over here. So that can be something that, like, Emerald Hunters can do more often. We can play around with asymmetrical line work. I think what I want to see also, too, is just a little bit more gait variety as well. Feels a little bit like we're trotting a lot. But that's okay, because here, like, your timing is really nice. So, like, learn how to do good timing and work together at the trot first before you start, you know, playing around with other gaits. Oh, Swan Lake. Yeah, nice little quartet moment. And yeah, like a crescent. Okay, I like that. One other thing I noticed also too is you guys are kind of hovering around the center of the arena. Kind of the opposite of some of the other groups. Push out to the corners a little bit. See, here in this music, I feel like it's appropriate to be at the trot. But at the second piece of music that you guys had, I think picking up the canter a little bit would kind of increase the difficulty a little bit. Okay, nice little twist. And going into a curl over. Nice, reverse that line order. See, when the French horns come in like that, that's a great opportunity to increase your intensity. Because, you know, who doesn't like a good French horn, right? Music nerd. Oh! That was cool. I like how you guys all individually came out. Are you guys... What is this shape called? 1/4-8? No. 1/2-8? No. It's been a while, so I'm still on an SSO break, technically, so I don't remember any dressage anymore. But that was cool. So you did a little thing here, and then you did this half moon. Yeah, but you know, again, the thing is, I still don't quite see how this represents each time of day. And then I think also too, it looks like you guys have the nighttime filter turned on, so I really recommend, if you want to show off those outfits and those colors of those outfits, to help them show up better, is make sure you film with the daylight slider turned to the daytime. And I know it's already inherently hard to see what the outfits are just because you're so high up in the camera, but you know, when they do stand out, they stand out. But the nighttime filter, nice timing here, the nighttime filter really mutes those colors. Yeah, nice alignment here. Nice, nice, nice. And rear into sit. Okay, so thank you, Elandra, for that performance. So I really liked some of these sequences here. They were really unexpected. So at the beginning here, right, this little action arrow was really nice. And then when you came over to, where is it? When the Swan Lake came out. Oh, coming back here to this, you know, group of 3 and then the 1. That was really cool to see the asymmetry there. And then, like I said, with the Swan Lake quartet, that was really cool to see. So again, I think my biggest pieces of feedback is to try to push out towards the corners a little more. And then also too, there was one other thing I mentioned. Where was it? I already forgot. I don't remember. I'm sorry. Yeah, but oh, yeah, it was just the overall thing of like how are you matching your intensity with the music, and how can you increase the difficulty of your routine with, you know, a little bit of gate variety and matching that to the music and things like that, because then that also too that helps tell your story. I didn't quite get the feeling of daytime, nighttime, dusk, sunset, sunrise, except kind of at the beginning. So I think that, you know, using your choreography to your music, and music guides your choreography, that can really help tell your story as well. So thank you everybody for watching this video and watching all of these routines. Be sure to watch those routines again on your own time, and leave a like and support all of these clubs and teams. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.